Hi, my name is Sam Kirk. I'm a multidisciplinary artist based in Chicago. Around this time I was supposed to be in New York, but after 4 flight cancellations, we decided to move to a plan B. So I was scheduled to be live painting during the events, during the Herstory exhibition. So since I can't be there because of flight delays, I decided to come back home and set up this video and do the live painting here and send it over to you so that you can see what I started with and the final results. So before I get started, I'm going to walk you through where I'm at right now with the piece, since it was supposed to be a live piece, so that you can see and learn a little bit about it. And then as I begin to paint, you'll see that the story starts to come together and you start to see a little bit more of, what the past was and what the present was as far as my story, and I'll walk you through that. So enjoy, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm able to get a flight and see you guys tomorrow. If not, I hope this gives you a little bit of a taste of what my work is like. Thanks. So this piece is titled The Daily Grind, and it basically walks through a couple different things that have come up in my life. On the left-hand side, there is a woman with rollers in her hair holding the hands of 2 children, and that represents my sister and I. And then there's also a woman with a bandana on at the top, and she's meant to represent a lot of the women in my life that have, worked labor jobs or have done whatever it takes to make my life better. At the bottom there's a CTA bus, or Chicago Transit bus, and that I think is important because the CTA, or public transportation, has always been kind of a destination or a vehicle for getting to a destination for me. A lot of times it was within my city or in New York or in other cities. But public transit has always just been an important element for me as far as getting around and finding new things, discovering new things. As you move more into the middle, it starts to talk about my identity. So it goes from, the family that I was born into, very working class, and strong women that were willing to, hustle and try to figure it out, into a little bit more about myself. And there's a woman, and she's kind of running and holding something, and if you look closely, she's holding the word identity. And for a long time, since coming out at 15 up until into my 20s and during my college years, I kind of always sheltered that part of myself and exposed it in some ways, but maybe not as much as I do today. And I think that's an important thing to talk about and to show it in that way. Because what you'll notice is between these 2 women, there's one that has this long curly hair, which is representative of me, and the side of me that was very feminine in my teen and young adulthood. And then there's a younger girl that's in a school uniform with a very short haircut. And that goes to when I was in high school. I shaved my head and was really trying to figure out what I wanted to look like, if I wanted to look more masculine or more feminine, and just trying to figure that out. So the background is a city. I was born and raised in Chicago, and I'm largely attracted to big cities. So I think cityscapes and city environments are always an important part of my work. And then as you get closer to the right-hand side, that's the part that I'm going to be live painting for you. So this is where the color will start to come in. It focuses on my current relationship and kind of where I'm at right now, moving towards the future, investing in not only myself, but in property and in the future that I want to have. And then in the upper right corner, there will be an older woman that you can kind of see now, and that's just meant to represent, my ancestors and the people that are always looking down upon us as we make these, different moves in our lives and in our careers. We're not really sure if we're going in the right direction, but, for me, I think I feel comfortable knowing that there's always somebody out there that kind of has my back. So as I wrap up this piece, you'll notice that there's part of it that's grayscale and part of it that's in color. The grayscale is meant to represent my past and what I continue to look back on and be appreciative of for not only the people that I've met that have helped me to get to where I'm at, but also the experiences I've had that has gotten me to where I'm at now. And then the color part is my present and my future, where I'm currently at and where I'm hoping to get to in the next year or so. So every day is a grind. That's why it's titled Daily Grind. But I'm appreciative for all of the life lessons and what comes with everyday experiences.